next topic is here error correction. So error correction codes are used to detect and correct the errors whenever the data is transmitted from sender to receiver. So two types of error correction, backward error correction and second one forward error correction. Backward error correction and second one is the forward error correction. So here backward error correction, in this case, once the error is discovered, the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the entire data. In backward error correction, whenever an error is found, the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the entire data unit. That is backward error correction. Second one, forward error correction. In forward error correction, the receiver uses the error correcting code which automatically corrects the errors. Here, Hamming code. So Hamming code is error correcting code that can be used to detect and correct the errors that can occur whenever data is moved from sender to receiver. Here, Hamming code is developed by RW Hamming for error correction. So this Hamming code is used to detect and correct the error that can occur when the data is moved or transferred from sender to receiver. So in Hamming code, first we find the redundant bits, that is R. First we find the number of redundant bits. So here the number of redundant bits is R, which satisfies the condition like 2 power r greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. Here we find the value of R, which satisfies the condition like 2 power r greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. Here D is the number of data bits, R is the number of redundant bits. So first we take R1. 2 power 1 greater than or equal to, so number of data bits is 4. So 2 power 1 greater than or equal to 4 plus 1 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 plus 1, that is 6. 2 power 1. On the LHS, 2 power 1, that is 2. 2 greater than or equal to 6, false. Next, second case, r equal to 2. Suppose we take r equal to 2. 2 square, that is 4. LHS is 4. On the right hand side, RHS, 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is here 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 4 plus 3, 7. So 2 square, 4. 4 greater than or equal to 7, false. Next, r equal to 3. 2 cube, that is 8. LHS 8. 8 greater than or equal to 4 plus 3 plus 1, that is 4 plus 3 plus 1, 8. 8 greater than or equal to 8, true, which satisfies the condition. So we take r equal to 3. So the number of redundant bits is equal to 3. Okay. Next, how to find parity bit? How to find parity bit? So here we take two approaches. Okay. Even parity and odd parity. So in the example, we take any one of these two parity approaches. You take even parity or you can take any odd parity. So if you take even parity, in case of even parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 0. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 1. So the main aim of even parity bit is to make the number of ones is even, to make the number of ones to become even. Okay. Suppose if there are 3 ones, so 3 ones means odd. So we add one extra parity bit 1. Okay. That means then the data becomes 4 ones. So 4 ones means even. Okay. So even parity means to make the number of bits in the data to be even. Next, odd parity. So to check for odd parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 1. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 0. So the main aim of odd parity is to make the number of ones in the data to be odd. Suppose if there are 2 ones, okay, if there are 2 ones, so the total number of ones is 2 means even. So we add parity bit 1. So then the 2 ones becomes 3 ones. So 3 ones means odd. Okay. So this is about parity bit. If you take even parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 0. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 1. In case of odd parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 1. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 0. Next, algorithm of Hamming code. So first one, D bits are added to R bits. D bits are added to R bits. Okay, suppose D4, R3. So the number of bits are D plus R, that is 4 plus 3, 7. Okay. Next, second one. The location of each of the D plus R digits is assigned a decimal value. Okay, suppose first one, 1, second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here. The location of each bit assigned a decimal value. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So if there are only 7 bits, that means we take decimal value 0 to 9. Sorry, 1 to 9. Okay. We give the numbering from 1 to 9. Okay. If there are more than 9 bits, we take hexadecimal values here. Here 10 means A and 11 B. Okay. And next one. The redundant bits are placed at positions corresponding to power of 2. The redundant bits R1 is placed at 2 power 0. Okay, powers of 2, 2 power 0. Next, R2 is placed at position 2 power 1, that is 2. Next, R3, third redundant bit. So here R3 in case of R4. Okay, R4 is placed at position in the power of 2, that is here 2 square, that is 4. Next, R8, that is last fourth redundant bit. Fourth redundant bit is placed at position in the power of 2, that is here 2 cube, that is 8. So R1 is placed at position 1, R2 is placed at position 2. Next, third redundant bit, R4 is placed at position 4. Next, R8, that fourth redundant bit is placed at position R8. Okay. Next, if there is another redundant bit, fifth redundant bit. So what is the position of fifth redundant bit? One of you respond in chat box. What is the position of fifth redundant bit? So here the position of fifth redundant bit is here. Next, 2 power 4, that is 16. Okay. And after finding redundant bits R1, R2, R4, R8, so those R1, R2, R4, R8 and data bits are sent to the receiver. Next, at the receiving end, once again we calculate the parity bits. Okay, then the decimal value of that parity bits determines the position of an error. So now we see the one example. Now we see the example here. Suppose the original data is here 10110001, which is to be sent to receiver. So the total number of data bits here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The total number of data bits here D equal to 7. So we have to find the number of redundant bits R such that it satisfies the condition like 2 power or greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. Suppose if we take R equal to 3, 2 cube, 8, 8 greater than or equal to 7 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7 plus 3, 10 plus 1, 11. So 2 cube 8, 8 greater than or equal to 11 false. Okay, next we take R equal to 4, 2 power r, that is 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is 16. LHS is 16. 16 greater than or equal to 7 plus 4 plus 1, that is 12. So 16 greater than or equal to 12, that is true. So at r equal to 3, it satisfies the condition 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. So the number of bits are d plus r, that is 7 plus 4, that is 11. So here step 1, d bits are added to r bits to form the d plus r. Here d bits, 7 bits are added to r bits, that is 4 bits. 7 plus 4, 11. So the total number of bits are here 11. D plus r, 11 bits. Here 1 to 11. Okay. We give the number from 1 to n. Okay. Next, determining the position of redundant bits. Determining the position of redundant bits. So the number of redundant bits are 4. R1, R2, R4, R8. So the position of these redundant bits is calculated with corresponds to raised power of 2. That is the position of R1, 2 power 0, that is 1. The position of R2, 2 power 1, 2. The position of R4, 2 square, 4. The position of R8, 2 cube, 8. Okay. So here R1, 1, R2, 2, R4, 4, R8, 8. Okay. So first redundant bit is placed at 1, second redundant bit is placed at 2, third redundant bit is placed at 4, fourth redundant bit is placed at 8. And remaining bits are common. Okay, remaining bits are placed at positions like 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Out of 11, 7 are data bits, 4 are redundant bits. Here the data bits are 10, 11, 001. 1. Here 10, 11, 001. Okay. So redundant bits are placed at positions in the powers of 2. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. That is 1, 2, 4, 8. And the data bits are placed at positions, remaining positions. That is 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Next, how to calculate R1, R2, R4, R8 bits. How to calculate R1, R2, R4, R8 bits. So first one, determining R1 bit. First one is determining R1 bit. So this R1 bit is calculated using parity check at all bit positions whose binary representation includes a 1 in least significant position. So we take the bit positions whose binary representation includes 1 in the least significant position. So for the R1, we consider the positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, to find R1, we take the positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, how we take that here? So the binary representation includes 1 in the least significant position, that is first position. Okay, wherever the bit is 1 in the first position, we take that position. Okay, see here, least significant position 1, least significant position 1 in the decimal 1 and 3, 5, 7, here 9, 11. Next, to find R2. To find R2, here R2 bit is calculated using parity check at all the bits positions whose binary representation includes a 1 in the second position from least significant bit. See here, second position from least significant bit here. This one, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. Okay. Next, R4. We take the positions where third position from least significant bit. Okay, whenever one appear in the third position from least significant bit. Next, R8, we take the positions whenever 1 appeared in the fourth bit from least significant bit. Okay, so for R1 we take 1 3 5 7 9 11. For R2 we take 2 3 6 7 10 11. For R4 we take 4 5 6 7. For R8 we take 8 9 10 11. Next, determining R1 bit. So here R1 we take 1. So the binary representation of 1 is 0001. Next 3. The binary representation of 3 is here 0011. Next 5 0101. Next 7 0111. Next 9 1001. Next 11, that is B 1011. Okay. So in these positions, the 1 is appeared at first position from least significant bit. Okay, 1 is appeared in the least significant bit. So we take 1, that is R1. Next 3 1. Next 5 0. Next 7 1. Next 9 1. Next 11 1. So here the number of ones are, see here we take even parity. The number of ones are here 1 2 3 4. So 4 means even. So here we take even parity. So even parity once even. So the parity bit is here 0. So R1 0. Next R2. So for R2 we take bit positions whose binary representation includes 1 in the second position from least significant bit. See here second position 2 3 6 7 10 11. Okay, so 2 R2 3 1 6 0 7 1. Next 10 0 11 1. So once number of ones are here 1 2 3. Number of ones are 3. That is 3 means odd. So we are considering even parity. The number of ones are odd means the parity bit is 1. So R1 0, R2 1. Here R1 0, R2 1. Next we have to find R4. So for the R4 we take 4 5 6 1. That means bit positions where binary representation having the one set third position from the least significant bit. See here, bits are 1, 0, 0, R4. So the number of ones is here only 1. So 1 means odd. So even parity, the number of ones are odd. So the parity bit is here 1. So R4, 1. Here R4, 1. Next we have to find R8. So for the R8, we take the positions 8, 9, 10, 11. That means bit positions whose binary representation is 1. Whose binary representation is 1 in the fourth position from least significant bit. Here fourth position 1 1 1 1. So bits are 1 0 1. So the number of ones are 1 2. The number of ones are even parity. That means the parity bit is 0. R8 is 0. So the data transferred is here. R8 is 0. So R1 0, R2 1, R4 1, R8 0. So this data transfer is sent to the receiver. This data is sent to the receiver. So the receiver receives the data like this. Okay. Suppose the receiver receives the data like this. That means here bit 6 is 0, but the receiver receives the bit 6 as 1. Okay. That means 0 is changed to 1. 0 is changed to 1 during the data transmission. 0 is changed to 1 during the data transmission. Okay. Actually, here the data transferred, the bit 6 is 0, but the receiver receives the data as bit 6 is 1. Okay. Next, we take the data like this. Okay, bit 6 is changed from 0 to 1, and once again we find the redundant bits. Okay, here 0 1 1 0 by using parity. Okay, once again we find these parity bits. Okay, by using redundant bits. See here. Further, to find R1, that is to find first parity bit. So we take here 0, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So number of ones are 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of ones are even. So the parity bit is 0. Okay. Next, R2. Next one, R2. Second parity bit. Next, we find second parity bit. Here 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. Okay, next, to find second parity bit, we take the positions 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. So here the number of ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is even, sorry, odd. So here the number of ones are 5, that is odd. So the parity is 1. Okay. Next one here, to find second parity bit, we take the positions 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. So the number of ones are 5, that is odd. So we taking our even parity means that is the parity bit is 1. Similarly, third parity bit 1 and fourth parity bit 0. So the binary representation of bits here 0, 1, 1, 0 here 0, 1, 1, 0. So the corresponding decimal value is here 6. So therefore the error occur in the sixth position. Okay. So the receiver change this value from 1 to 0. Okay, to correct the error. So this is about Hamming code. So this Hamming code is used for the error correction to correct the error. Okay, to detect the error and to correct the error. In next class we discuss elementary data link protocols. There are two error control mechanisms: error correction and error detection. Okay, so for error correction we use Hamming code, and for error detection we use simple parity check, two-dimensional parity check, checksum, and cyclic redundancy check. Here in the cyclic redundancy check, see here this one is the example problem. So the bit stream is here 110, 10, 110, 11. Okay, is transmitted using the standard CRC method, and the generator polynomial is here x power 4 plus x plus 1. So the generator polynomial x power 4 plus x plus 1 is encoded as 10011, that is 1 into x power 4 plus 0 into x cube plus 0 into x square plus 1 into x plus 1 into x power 0. So this generator polynomial is encoded as 10011. So this generator polynomial consists of 5 bits. So if the generator polynomial of 5 bits means a string of 4 zeros is appended to bit stream. That means if the generator polynomial consists of n bits, a string of n minus 1 zeros is appended to bit stream. So given bit stream consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and next we add 4 zeros to end of the bit stream. And next we divide that bit stream with this generator polynomial 10011 here. We divide that bit stream with generator polynomial 10011. Okay, and next there comes the remainder after performing division 1110. So this 1110 is added to end of the bit stream in place of these 4 zeros. Okay, here this 1110 is added to end of the bit stream in place of last 4 zeros. So this one is the final code that is transmitted to the receiver. Okay, and if you find any errors in that code, just at the receiver side we divide this one. Okay, final code that is transmitted to receiver with this one generator polynomial 10011. Okay, after performing that division operation, if the result is 0, that is remainder is 0, means there is no error. Okay, that is error detection by using CRC. Next one, error correction. Here we correct the error, detect the error and correct the error. So two types of error corrections, backward error correction and forward error correction. If there is an error, then the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the data. So two types of error correction, backward error correction and forward error correction. So whenever an error is found, the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the data. And forward error correction, the receiver uses the error correcting code which automatically corrects the errors. So these are the two types of error correction. So next one, Hamming code. So your Hamming code is the error correcting code to detect and correct the errors whenever an error occurs when data is transferred from sender to receiver. So in Hamming code, first we find the redundant bits R, which satisfies the condition like 2 power or greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. So two parity bits, even parity and odd parity. Okay, we are taking two approaches, even parity and odd parity. So the aim of even parity is to make the number of ones in the data to be even. The aim of odd parity is to make the number of ones in the data to be odd. That means if you take even parity, so the data is like 1110. The data is like 1110, 310. So here 3 ones means the number of ones are odd. So we add one parity bit 1. That means 1110, 1. So the data consists of 4 ones. That is even. Next, algorithm of Hamming code. So first D bits are added to R bits. Suppose D equal to 7, R equal to 4. So D plus R 11. Okay. Here 1 to 11. Next, determining the position of redundant bits. So the redundant bits are placed at position in the powers of 2. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, and 2 power 4, and so on. So redundant bits are placed at positions 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. Okay. See here 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, and remaining data bits are placed at positions 3, remaining positions 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 17. Okay, and next, how to find these bits, parity bits. See here, R1. To find R1, see here, by using parity, even parity. So to find R1, we take the bit positions where binary values representation consists of 1 in place of least significant position. So to find R1, we take the bit positions whose binary representation includes a 1 in the least significant position. See here, 1 is appeared at least significant position in the places of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Next, to find R2. To find R2, we take the bit positions whose binary representation includes a 1 in the second position from least significant bit. Here, second position from least significant bit 1. Okay. Next, R4, third position from least significant bit. Next, R8, fourth position from least significant bit. Okay. Next, after finding those redundant bits R1, R2, R4, R8, so this one is the final data is transferred to receiver. Next, suppose if the receiver receives the 1 bit as error, that means in this example, 6th bit is changed from 0 to 1 during data transmission. So once again, we calculate the parity bits. Okay, here R1, R2, R4, R8. So the binary representation of these bits are 0, 1, 1, 0. Here R8, R4, R2, R1. Remember, from R8 to R1. Okay, 0, 1, 1, 0. That is here 0, 1, 1, 0 means the decimal value is 6. So the receiver then finds an error at 6th bit. Then the receiver change the that 1 to 0 to correct the error. So this is about Hamming code. In next class we discuss elementary data link protocols.